This, people, is my Volvo XC60. Now, I don't actually own it. I've got it on long-term loan from Volvo UK, and I've had it now for around 4 months, so I really know what it's like to live with. And so what I want to do now is talk you through some of the features that I think are really cool about it, and some that have annoyed me. With the Volvo Connected app, you can actually control the car somewhat from your mobile phone. You can do things like see where it's located, where it's parked, which is handy if you've forgotten where you parked it. But I love this feature, and I've used it to prank people who've borrowed the car, so you can just set off the horn and the lights remotely. Come on, I wonder if it's going to shock this guy. Do it. He didn't seem bothered at all. Regular car thief. I really like how this car's Bluetooth system is dead reliable. So when you jump into the car, if your Bluetooth's on, it should automatically and rather quickly connect to my phone. Come on, connect, don't let me down. See, bang, did it straight away. Now let's say I jumped in without my Bluetooth turned on, it's gonna get all confused. From this main screen, it's not a problem. Look, I can just click on the icon and access, there we go. There's my phone, I'm gonna connect it. So it's dead simple. In other cars, you have to go through loads of menus and it's a real faff. In this one, not at all. This particular car has the optional massage seats, and I use them a lot. Now you can control them using the touchscreen, which isn't that easy when you're driving actually, but you can also control them using a little button down here, which is better, apart from one thing which really does my head in about it. So you look at the screen here and you think that you have to press back on the button to turn the seat on, but actually you have to press forward on the button down here. So it's the reverse of what your eyes are seeing, which is so confusing. And even after 4 months with the car, I haven't learned to do it right at the first attempt. Always takes me 2 goes. I'd say that the system isn't very intuitive. It's nothing to do with me being an idiot. Yeah, denial. It's a powerful emotion. One of the problems with these big touchscreens is that they get covered in greasy fingerprints, which look awful when the screen is off. You can really notice them, can't you? That's why Volvo gives you a handy little cleaning cloth, look. And it does work very well. Look at that. You wouldn't know I had such dirty fingers, would you? Being Swedish, Volvo has thought about how to make this car nice and easy to use in winter weather. So let's say you like to drive with your gloves on. It's not really a problem because all the controls are nice and chunky. They're easy to operate even when you're wearing gloves, even those on the steering wheel. They're not too fiddly like they are in some other cars. And then there's the touchscreen. Now, if you just have normal gloves, you can't operate the touchscreen on your phone. You have to have those special capacitive gloves, don't you? But look, I can use the touchscreen in this Volvo. Look, they've thought about everything. Now, I love the panoramic glass sunroof on this car, and it's an option you should definitely have if you're buying the car, but there are a few things that annoy me about it. One is the switch to operate it. So let's say I just want to retract the blind. You have to pull it forward in a very smooth manner, because if you tilt the switch ever so slightly, what happens is this. You end up opening the actual sunroof. So then you're faffing around trying to close the sunroof, and then you end up closing the blind. So you have to do it dead carefully to just operate the blind. And you can do it then, but it's a faff when you're driving. Now, another issue that I have with it is this. Look, I'll show you. I'll just retract it all the way. Now, let's say it's a little bit too sunny. Obviously, not the case today. But in summer, you may want to retract the blind. So you do that. And look how long it takes. So, yeah. Please don't click out the video. I want to demonstrate this in real time. Yeah, that's it done. Finally. The load cover on this car really does my head in. So let's say you want to retract it like a normal load cover. It doesn't go back like that, it lifts up, which is kind of handy. But let's say you do want to retract it, then there's no runs for it, so it just flops around like that. And then when you try and put it back, it's quite a... Actually did it first time then. Normally I'm messing around with it like that for ages. And then it goes up there. And then, oh, come on, get in. Then, right, there, finally. But I did do that first. That is the first time I have ever done that, and it's typical, isn't it? When I was filming it, I wanted to show how annoying it was, I did it bang first time. I really love the interior design of this car and this metal trim. The only problem is that I've damaged it. When I say it was actually the cameraman. The guy filming this, and here he is. It's Bradley there. It's your fault, isn't it, mate? What he did, he accidentally lowered a camera onto it when we were filming it, and it's made this little divot in the metal, and it's just there, and I can see it from where I'm sitting, and there's no way to get rid of it. It just, it does my head in. It's only a small thing, but the seats in this XC60 are lovely. They're just super comfortable. They're actually upgraded, so they have lots of functionality to them. Now, as well as the usual kind of recline and up, down, forwards and backwards, which is very easy to control, you can also alter the side bolsters, the lumbar support, and this as well, the under thigh support. The only problem is that you don't have direct access buttons for them here. There is this control lever here, but you actually have to go through various menus to control the thing you want, and there we go. So I finally got to the under thigh support, and I can do it, and it's great. It's a great feature, but it just seems to be one step too many, having to operate it all by looking at the screen. They're clearly really proud of this screen. They're trying to use it for everything. If you get this car with internet connectivity, you have live traffic updates for the satellite navigation system, and it'll show you where there's jams on your route. However, I don't think it's all that trustworthy, because I've seen it with the road ahead saying that it's red, you know, full of traffic, and I've driven up it, totally ignoring it, and found out that there's no traffic at all. I just don't think it's anywhere near as good as using Waze. One of the features I've really been appreciating this winter is the heated steering wheel, and I like the fact you have 3 different settings for it as well, so you can get it just as you want. As part of an option pack, this car comes with auto park facility, so it'll actually automatically park the car, steer it into a parking space, and even steer it out of one as well. However, in 4 months, I have not used that function once. In fact, I'm not going to bother at all. I won't even demonstrate it because I just think they're largely pointless for most people. What is very useful though is the surround view camera system. So it's very clear, really good. The guidelines are brilliant, and you can just move from camera to camera as well to get a close-up as well. So you can see the curb. In fact, I have used this so much that it's the reason I'm sure that I have not curbed this car once yet, not in 4 months, which is very rare for me because I'm always parking on the curb and damaging alloy wheels. Another thing that I like about it is that you can just be driving along, and what's common in London is you get lots of these width restrictors. All I have to do is swipe this, hit the camera button, and there we go, I can see all around me. Really useful. One of the apps I use a lot is Spotify, and it's easy to access from the home screen. But if you want to listen to a specific song, it's a bit of a faff. You have to press a library and then try and hit this little magnifying glass search icon there before you can enter a song name, which is impossible to do when you're driving. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and let me know what you think about the Volvo XC60 by commenting below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn your notifications on so you're updated when I make a new post about this car. Also, click on the video windows for more content on it.